Okay, so I just wanted to come on here and talk about growing up hip hop. I have never reviewed growing up hip hop. Um, I've watched it here and there, meaning growing up hip hop, LA and Atlanta. Um, I've watched more of Atlanta, I think, than LA. But LA is where they started from. I think the main cast right now is Boogie, Dame Dash Son, Egypt, um, which is Salt and Pepper's daughter, and Tretch from Naughty by Nature. Who else? Lil Romeo, Master P's son, Angela and Vanessa Simmons, and JoJo Simmons, Rev Run kids. Who else on the show? We also got TT, which is Peppa's niece. And Christina DeBarge used to be on there. But she's no longer on there. But now they have a little twist on there. He was signed to Young Money, I think. And we got Brianna Latrice. Brianna Latrice is the daughter of Kenzu, which is the man that's taking out Mary J. Blige money. Her ex-husband. So, I just wanted to come on here and just briefly to just talk about some things. Now, mind you, as a disclaimer, if I'm wrong about anything, y'all tell me in the comment section what I'm wrong about respectfully. And, we can, talk about it. Because, mind you, like I said, I don't watch this show consistently. So it's probably some missing parts. It's probably some things that I didn't see or don't understand, or why these people act like this, or whatever, what have you, what relationships was developed, I don't know. So y'all tell me in the comment section. And, there you go. But I'm just going to strictly give my opinion of what I've seen the past 2 episodes on Growing Up Hip Hop LA. Because it's really just, some things is just, I just want to talk about. How about that? Okay, okay, so Egypt, Peppa's daughter. Egypt has this boyfriend who don't nobody like, Sam. I'm trying to figure out why everybody don't like him. Except for the fact that they believe that he's a bum. And that he's just with Egypt just to get her money. Because, her parents are famous and yada yada. And they say that Egypt act differently when she's around them. And all that. One thing that I didn't care for is when Egypt had went back to Jamaica. And, which is Pepper them people, where they from. Pepper got a sister that's there. And, her niece, TT, that's Pepper's sister daughter. TT. So, it was this whole thing of they even wanted to have this whole family reunion, this family discussion. So it was TT, Egypt, the auntie, which is TT's mother, but Egypt's aunt, Peppa's sister, and Egypt's brother. Peppa got a son. I don't think that his daddy is Tretch, though. He got a different daddy, I believe. And TT's man, this white guy. So they're all sitting there trying to have a discussion. Apparently something happened where TT, she was walking around the house naked or whatever, while Egypt fiance was there, Sam. And Egypt deemed that inappropriate, in which I completely agree. Hooker, why don't you put on? Why is you prancing around like a damn reindeer around my man? Who does that? How inappropriate! Even if it was somebody's mama, don't you think your ass need to put on some clothes? You trying to entice him? Is that the God? I know that what you ain't trying to do. You ain't trying to entice him, is you? Oh, you can't stand my man. You don't like him, huh? Until I turn my head, then you on top of. Get your ass back in there and put on some clothes. I don't know. I didn't think that Egypt was tripping about that. I mean, that is inappropriate. walk around the house half naked and naked, and she was like, "Oh, I just sleep naked," and I didn't hear you not. You could take your ass on home, TT. I didn't like that. I didn't, and I didn't like how they was all kind of ganging up on Egypt, and even Egypt's brother, Pepper's son, is on their side. He don't seem like. What I think the issue is with him, Egypt's brother. I think that Egypt's brother. I don't know his name. Y'all tell me in the comment section. Egypt's brother. I think, is jealous of the fact that he feels like Pepper does more for Egypt than he does him. And I guess Pepper has been there more for Egypt than him for whatever reason. I don't know. And so he's automatically he always seemed to be against Egypt. You know that? Y'all notice that? It's real odd to me. And I just feel like, Lord, at least have your sister back once. He never has her back, hardly ever. But these people really can't stand Sam because they think that Sam is mooching off the girls. You know, I don't think none of them liked Sam in the beginning, but then they started to accept him. You know. So yeah, but what got me though was after them going back and forth, telling, basically trying to let Egypt know that she should let go of Sam for the 1500th time. All of a sudden, TT gonna stand up. She was like, "I just don't care. I don't care anymore. You want to know why I don't care about the situation? Because Egypt had Pepper on the phone. It's just like, you know why I don't care about the situation? Because I'm pregnant." And she showed her belly. Now, mind you, I was tripping because they was harping on hoping that Egypt don't ever get pregnant by old boy. And yet and still hoping that she don't get pregnant out of wedlock and y'all to be stuck with a dude, right? But that's the same thing TT is doing. TT only done been with her man for a few months, but ain't nobody coming down on TT. Now, I don't know what it is. Maybe Egypt have made bad decisions in the past when it comes to men. I know that Egypt is younger than TT and stuff, and they look just alike, Egypt and her cousin. So I know she's made, probably had some issues or whatever in the past with that, but I mean, ultimately it's her decision, and it's gonna be her mistake if she's making a mistake. After a while, you got to let people be people and let them do their own thing. And meanwhile, everybody's crowding around her. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Yada to the yada. And she don't know how long she gonna be with this man. But they ain't coming at her. I didn't like that. Even Pepper on the phone talking about she dreamed of fishes and she knew somebody was pregnant and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, well, what about them coming down on your daughter? I think Egypt clings on to Sam for multiple reasons. He's probably the only person that pays her any attention and listen to her, voice her concern. They just treat Egypt just like the annoying little sister. And it's just, Egypt, please go on somewhere. You don't know anything. That infuriates you after a while. So yeah. What else is going on? Brianna. Now I know of Brianna. I know that Brianna is always telling everybody's tea. Brianna's a mess, just like her daddy. Brianna's a mess. Cute girl. I think she's beautiful, actually. Beautiful freckles and sandy hair and nice. She's a lovely girl, Brianna. But you can look at her and tell she a little off. Their hair tilted a little bit to the side. A little ticky boom. I can definitely tell that. I knew she was crazy when Lil Twist had a sleepover and it was pajama party. I mean, he had a birthday party and it was pajamas was the attire, and she came in a nice little lingerie set. Then 2 minutes later switched into a unicorn onesie. I was like, oh yeah, that yeah. So Brianna and Lil Twist, those queens, and I said it right, seem to be, in my opinion, not a fact, just an opinion. Those queens seem to be the messy ones on the show. Unfortunately, they like mess. They like mess. They love mess. I tell you. Now, mind you, I'm not going in order or anything. I'm just talking about just speaking on my opinions. So Lil Twist, he wanted to have a whole little party and stuff, and you know, everybody's invited, of course, because it's a cast party. They had a pajama party. It's this whole thing with Angela and Bow Wow. Now, Bow Wow was on Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. But now all of a sudden they say Angela told him to come to LA so she can have somebody to film with. Because for whatever reason, Angela Simmons always need a boyfriend. Angela Simmons always needs somebody to flirt with her. As if she don't look like her daddy. But I mean, y'all stop. Dennis with a bow. No. It is real, odd to me, and we're gonna get on the whole Romeo thing later. But yeah, Bow Wow is a creep. What, Angela, Bow Wow ain't nobody for you to be with, sis. That little man has a temper. But because Angela comes from hip hop royalty, Bow Wow's not going to treat her the same way he would treat, Kiyomi from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta now. If you're a certain stature, they might still cheat on you and stuff, but they're not going to completely, disrespect you, at least to your face. But JoJo told Angela, right, you need to stop messing with anybody with little in their name. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what it is with her and the whole little things, but yeah, she likes rappers and bad boys for whatever reason. And Vanessa, the older sister, she's a white woman. So yeah, it's just like, girl, I was done when JoJo's wife, she wanted to put together a potluck, so she invited the sisters over and stuff, and Vanessa brought juices. Talking about, oh well, I'm going on a juice cleanse. Okay, but that's juices. But this is a potluck. Okay, where's your pot? Where's your pot of food? It's just so uppity Negroes, I tell you. I would have left and went to the buffet in the hood. I'ma eat. Period. So anyway. Yeah, so they're trying to act like it's a thing, and they're kind of together but not. They're trying to, every time somebody asks them about Bow Wow, she don't want to talk about it, and yada to the yada. Lil Bow Wow is a legend in his own right, but Angela, girl, please. Bow Wow ain't nobody to be upset about. That's all I'm gonna say. So anyway, a little twist. He had this whole little party. And he decided to invite everybody. Him and Brianna's really close. And apparently Brianna has had some issues with Egypt in the past. Well, in particular, she's had issues with Sam, which is Egypt's fiance. Like I said, don't nobody like Sam, which is kind of sad in a way. Sam might be a terror. He might be, but to have everybody coming down on you and just kind of always, just can't stand you for whatever reason, and always excluding you and making you feel bad and talking about you and making fun of you, that wears down on a person after a while. I don't care how hard you are, how much of a thug you are. Nobody likes to be picked on and bullied. So I can imagine that he feels alone and by himself a lot of times, and he probably he's forced to be around certain people at certain times. I mean, I guess contractually. I mean, he can get off the show, I'm sure, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it's just like, especially at family functions and stuff, and nobody's really talking to him or don't really want to be around him. That's hurtful. That's mean, Even like I said, even if she's making a bad decision, that's on her. Like, she's young, but that girl grown. Let it go. If she's making a mistake, she gonna make a mistake. Hell, you can't save everybody. So he at the party, and Lil Twist like Boogie's Dame Dash son likes his sister. That girl ain't think about Lil Ugly. That girl ain't think about Lil Twist at all. He looks ridiculous, falling out all in the floor. He's so in love with her. That girl, bye. Child, bye. Lil Twist is funny though. He is funny. He makes me laugh. Him and Brianna. Macy's good sometimes. They keep the drama, So otherwise it'll be dead and boring. Lord knows Autumn Simmons is boring. So, they definitely keep the laughs. So that's good. I still wouldn't trust them with nothing, though. No kind of information. Anyway, Sam and Egypt ended up walking in and coming in, child. You end up having on sweats. Egypt wanted to approach Brianna because Brianna had disrespected Sam whenever she did. She told Egypt that she got some tea on him, that he's basically a bum. He was living out his car and he's using her as a come up. Yada. Egypt didn't want to hear it. Obviously, you can tell that Sam had riled Egypt up before they got there. And her and Brianna ended up getting into an argument. Brianna actually wasn't aggressive with her or anything. She wasn't trying to fight her. Egypt then came there to fight. Egypt ended up hitting Brianna. Brianna ended up flipping out. And then we have Sam on the side. He's kind of, hyping the whole situation up and causing another scene. Now, Lil Twist came over because he felt some kind of way that he was kind of making fun of the fact that Brianna got hit, and Brianna's his sister. And he told him, it was like, yo, you need to just let the women handle that. You need to chill out. Sam was just like, I am chilling. Was like, but you're trying to control my mouth, and that's never gonna fly with me. And he was just like, nah, you just need to chill or let it go. And Sam was just like, but you don't really like me, Twist. You've been talking about me the entire time. He was like, well, who are you to talk about? Like, who are you? Like, basically, like, talking as if Sam was beneath him and stuff. And, See, I wanted to defend Sam, but then I don't know what all he done did. So I don't know. But I mean, one thing I will say is that Lil Twist ain't about checking for you, Lil Twist. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say too much. He was, very rude and very nasty to Sam. And, he was about it. Twist had all his homeboys there. If Sam and Twist had got into a fight, Sam would have got jumped by at least 10 dudes or more. So there's really no point. And I would have just left personally. Because obviously Egypt and Sam came there. They were wrong. But they came there for a mission. The mission was accomplished. And after that, they should have left. Instead of still sticking around. That's where they messed up at. You can't be in somebody else's house and acting up and showing out. And then bucking up at the host and the owner of the house. Well, I don't know if he owned that, but y'all know. You can't do that, sir. So that's where you messed up at. You got too bold. You got too puffy in your chest. Okay? So, child, Brianna, she had reached out to Peppa and said that, and reached out to TT and said, your daughter and your cousin is flipping out. She hit me. Y'all had into a fight. Fix her. And Salt is wherever Peppa is wherever Peppa is, seasoning something. And it was like, we gonna talk about it. So everybody's a little worried about Egypt. Boogie, Dame Dash's son, he seems cool. I don't think that him and Dame Dash can relate because Dame Dash is a thug. He's from a different generation. It's a different communication process. I think that Dame Dash is a hothead. He's always been a hothead. And a lot of these folks are especially with a lot of these dudes are with money. They're very controlling. If you don't do things how they do things, if they see you as somebody that's under them, they're gonna treat you a certain kind of way. And as his son, I'm sure he wants Boogie to be exactly like him, to think how he thinks, move how he moves, talk like he talk, walk like he walk, etc., etc. And the reality of the situation is that all these are a bunch of rich kids. All of them are spoiled kids. So, y'all ain't from the hood. Even though y'all think y'all are and y'all act like y'all are. Most of y'all are not from the hood. Y'all parents from the hood. Y'all ain't. Y'all got the street cred by association, but ain't none of y'all from the streets. Okay? That's what I would have made clear. And speaking of that, LaRomeo acts hard because of Master P. He's trying to, I feel like he's in a constant state of trying to impress his daddy. Master P, all them, Shock, all them, they from the hood. And look at their life now. What a blessing, right? But their kids are not from the hood. Stop it. Please. I don't know the whole history of Romeo and Angela. So I'm just going to speak about what I see as a whole. Apparently, the cast members was making fun of LaRomeo about the ICDC college thing. Why? Sometimes we as black people, the things we deem as important and the things we take seriously, or the things and people that we respect over others, is puzzling to me. Why do we respect the drug dealer over the lawyer? Explain. Now, I'm not saying that you should put one over the other one. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're going to respect, you should respect everybody and treat everybody the same. You shouldn't put nobody over nobody, no matter what they do. But, I mean, why is it that one gets all your respect and all your love, knowing they're doing a certain kind of thing, knowing they're living a certain kind of lifestyle, and that kind of lifestyle could lead them to some dangerous, horrible, bad consequences. Yet and still the person that's out here trying to do right, the person out here trying to, do the right thing and go about that trek through life the right way, you have no respect about. So I mean, It's really childish and immature that they were making fun of Romeo about that. Apparently, they're also upset because Romeo blocked all of them on Instagram or whatever. I mean, I would probably do the same thing if I saw y'all sitting back laughing at me, talking about me, and you know, saying one thing to me, but on the show or whatever, secretly being on my enemy's side or whatever. I'm not gonna argue with y'all. I'm not gonna, you know, we could all still be cool. But am I gonna fool with y'all the same way? Absolutely not. So we have Eazy-E's son on the show. I forgot his name. I think it's Eazy-E's son. And he's kind of the middleman, you know. He's is talking to Master P and Lil Romeo. Master P, he need to stay out of these kids' business. These kids under you, they children. Master P, you need to stay out of their business. You really do. Master P need to find something to do. He need to do another I Got the Hookup movie or something. Him, Silk Shocker, C Murder, they need to get back together and do a reunion. Something. But he's too much in Romeo's business. I understand this is his son and stuff, but yeah. I think Romeo's he's good. He don't need you like that. Romeo said they're not on his level, and you know, they said that Romeo think that he's better than people, and he might do. I don't know. He might do, but at the same time, who gives a damn? Just like ain't nobody checking for little Twist songs, ain't nobody checking for little Romeo songs. And he can't act. No shade. So I mean, what is y'all really jealous about? Who cares? He's handsome. He's good looking, but who cares? You know, and part of the reason why I feel like they may be jealous of Romeo is because jealous or don't like Romeo, I would say, is because people want you on a certain level. You can be on the same level as people. And I'm not talking about them as a person. I'm talking about them as I guess financially, whatever. Or your status, or you know, it's more bigger resume. So you can be on the same level as people, and they might be cool with you. But people really love you when you're lower than them. But once you start to get a little higher than them, they don't like you no more. What you doing? How you doing that and I ain't doing that? What you talking about? What you mean? What? What's happening? And from my understanding, from what I can see, from what I've seen, like I said, I don't know everything, but from what I've seen, it seems like Romeo's not drama filled and Romeo's not messy. He's not into a lot of the kid shit that they're in. And because he don't indulge in the mess and the drama, or maybe because Romeo don't want to keep up the storyline, he's on the outskirts. They don't want to fool with him no more. Now they're talking about him, making fun of him, etc. So Eazy-E went back and told the Simmons, JoJo, Vanessa, Angela, and JoJo's wife, who I like. She seems real cool. Went back and told them, we haven't seen it yet, it's coming on Thursday. Went back and told them what Romeo said about them. And so now it's going to be a whole thing, and Romeo's going to sit down and have a conversation with some of them, and it's going to go left, definitely. Now it looks like Romeo going to be bringing other people to the party. Now Romeo, that's unnecessary. I would have my crew in the car waiting on me, but I would ask them to come in, because that's just intimidating. Why are you trying to intimidate the other people? Like, you're creating a drama. You're creating a possible altercation. Like, why even do that? If we're all just sitting down talking and having a conversation, let's just leave it at that. Don't bring your posse in to come and try to intimidate me, you know. So it looks like he did that. I don't know for sure. If he did, he's wrong for that. But we'll talk about it. So yeah. It was definitely something. This growing up hip hop. I've never been into it like that because I've just always felt like it was just a bootleg Love and Hip Hop. And we already know what Love and Hip Hop already gives. So just an off-brand Love and Hip Hop. I was just like, ugh, I was tired and through it. All these little rich kids. I just can't relate. I can't. But for whatever reason, it's just been more interesting to me. My mom's been watching it, so I've been catching it a little more. And I'm kind of, it's kind of drawing me in a little bit. So we'll see. So if y'all want me to review growing up hip hop, I will do that. I will do that. So yeah, it's just, it's getting there. It's a little messy. I like it a little bit. I don't know who I like and who I don't like yet. But everybody seems cool, minus a few people. Yeah, but you already just know they mess. But we gonna see. We gonna see. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. I'll see you guys later.